Hello to you all. I like to make my own backgrounds, and what I especially like lately is with the reversed stencil technique. I've used for that the dots, always funny. And today I want to try something with the distress oxide. That's also possible. You can use distress oxide for that. You can use aquarelle paint. It gives a more diffuse looking background, and you have to be a little bit careful with the water. You can use, of course, distress inks, distress oxides. You can use Lindy Stamp Gang for that. So it is so much fun to do, and in a quick time you have a beautiful background. In this case, I use this one. Let me see, because I have to clean the plate, otherwise my whole page will be blue. Not too much that is dripping off the sheet, but enough that you can make a nice background. And then with the dry towel example, for example, you can push it into the paper. Let me see. Yeah, I like that. So in this case you don't need water. When you do this with distress oxide and on the ink pads, you can use water with it, but this is already watery. Let me see, did I spray it here? Yes, I did spray it there. I don't want the whole page covered in this way, I think. Let me see. I do this line outside the paper because when there's ink you have such hard lines, and that's not what I want. I've done this before, but it is so much fun. Oh, look at the color, it's great. Maybe a little bit here and a little bit there. I could use some paper to press it in, because that is a waste of ink. But now I have to be careful because I don't want the line there. So I am doing it like this. I turn the page, and is there still some ink on it? I press it here and there. And then watch out for my fingers. Yes, I like that, I think. Clean my, because otherwise it is a mess. And I had it like this. Okay, how shall we continue? Or like this? Yes, I like it more. Oh. It's already dry. Okay, the blue is there. And then the green, I want also green in it. And then I think I take the diamond stamp, because it's a little bit old-fashioned, and he is a little bit old-fashioned. And I also keep the white in the paper because there is white in the image. I like that. I don't want it too much. Maybe here a little. Here will come his shadow. And then, I think that's enough. Oh, I like it. I think I already like it. Sometimes it doesn't have to be that much. I was thinking maybe this stamp, because he is a guy, he could have some tough background, or maybe a little. Maybe a little. On the other side. I think when you have the right colors and the right style of the stencils and stamps, you will already get a quick result, quick nice result. Let me see. When I add more, maybe it becomes too busy. Maybe a little bit here, but then a little bit more, not so obvious. I take you in my thoughts because I didn't, it is a little bit go with the flow today. So normally, mostly I have idea, but now I'm talking to myself and guide you through a little, through my thoughts. Yeah, I like it already. Yes, that is it. This is it. Okay. I'll give him a line. Zip. You can also make one background and, for example, cut it in 2 or in 4, so you already have a few backgrounds. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I take some gray for the shading, I think, from the image. Let me see my hands. My hands are dirty. Zo. I think that is enough. And then, of course, we glue him down. So you see, in a few minutes you have a nice looking background. Our little gardener. He is beautiful. And then, of course, some clear gesso. Watch out for the distress oxide with the clear gesso. I'm hungry. I thought I make a video, but it was not a good time. This morning I cleaned my bathroom, so I thought, no, it's me time. But I have to eat. Let me see. Text. Text is always nice. Where is my scissor? Oh, I think I give him black text. That's maybe more nice. Let me see. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. We are fearless, independent, and original. That is nice. It would be nice when you are like he is old. When you're independent when you're old. But you never know. Yes. I think it is still not straight. That's better. So it is already dry. For security, a little. And then I take the darker one for the. It's a little bit too dark. I take my 907. And some shading, of course. A little bit in the flower, why not? So why did I take that stencil? I think it reminds me a little bit of, I don't know how you call it in English, like a trellis. It's that thing you put on a wall outside and where flowers grow against. It reminds me a little bit of that. I think it's trellis. I don't know. And some white, of course. Here is my white. Oh, such a nice clear page with the white. a little bit in his eyes. Yes. He has flowers in his wings. Oh, he is funny. Funny, funny, funny. I leave it this way. I think you already know what to do with the white to highlight. And shall I put white splatters? I don't think it's necessary because it is already white enough. What I could do is do this. Zip. So you can use aquarelle paint. You can use, like example, Lindy Stamp Gang, Distress Oxide sprays, normal stamps, Distress Oxide stamps. You can use everything for the reverse stencil technique. And yeah, I think it is a nice page. I got questions about the SIG markers. I should have shares in this company. I have this ones. This is blue that I ordered it wrong. So I have here, there are sets of gray I have seen on the internet. This one is dark, but you can, sometimes you can use it, like here you can make a little bit more shadow. You can also use water with them. These are Japanese stifts with a very thin point. Use a little bit more. So this is the 0990. This is the 099. This is the 907. This is the one I use the most because it's kind of warm brownish gray. And this is the lighter one, is also perfect. This is the 091. So 90, 91, 907 and 99. Okie dokie. Thank you for watching. Have a nice weekend. I hope I could inspire you. And yeah, until next time. Bye bye.